Let's get straight to Donna Rotuno and Joshua Ritter outside of the courthouse there. Josh, I'll start with you first. Set this up for us, what we are about to hear.
We're about to hear probably the most anticipated and crucial piece of evidence in this case. Up until now, we've heard about DNA and we've heard about ballistics. We've seen a lot of surveillance, but this is going to be a videotape, and audio is probably the only thing we will see. It looks like the judge has ruled that the video will not be shown to the public or the media, but we're going to be hearing at least the audio interview of Lance Twiggs, who is Tyler Robinson's roommate and romantic partner at the time, where he made what we believe are many confessions. We already know that he confessed essentially over text message, but now apparently this might include some actual conversations that they had in person or over the phone. It could be very enlightening. And again, I think this is why you're seeing the defense fighting against this so hard. They've been fighting against this literally for weeks. It's just now all culminated in a frame-by-frame discussion of what's going to actually be played in court and what won't.
Don, I mean, what's the problem with showing Lance Twiggs, video of Lance Twiggs? I mean, we know what he looks like. We're hearing the audio. What's the difference of marrying a picture with the audio?
I agree with you, John. There is no difference. It is a difference without distinction. We're talking about evidence coming in a trial or a hearing, as this is. And as that evidence comes in, we're going to hear the words spoken. And so the difference between hearing it and seeing it while we hear it, I think, is very minimal, frankly. I do think that the only argument potentially for the cameras being off wasn't really made. And what that is Lance Twiggs himself is not here to testify. So therefore, the fact that he is on video, his statement would have come in this way because hearsay is admissible. So the hearsay could have come in through a police officer, through a detective, through another witness in the case. So maybe the judge thought if it came in that way, they wouldn't actually see him. So we're going to let the world hear his words, but we're not actually going to see him until he actually takes the witness stand.
Before they resume in the courtroom there, which we're about a minute away, I want to play this out from the Kirk family lawyer, Jeffrey Neiman, urging the court to let the evidence be seen for the sake of the family. Listen.
The Kirk family's waited 10 months for this hearing. And they have a right to be here, and they have a right to hear the evidence. They have a right to see and feel what's going on in this courtroom, just like, and they want to understand, Judge, what you are viewing. They want to see the evidence. And we understand you have to balance. But at a minimum, this courtroom needs to be open for the evidence to be displayed openly in this courtroom, for them to see it. The Utah Constitution gives them the right to be here, and to be here and not to see the evidence, what's the point of being here?
A clear display of frustration, Josh, on the part of the Kirk family.
Absolutely. And I agree with everything he says, by the way. The United States distinguishes itself from the entire world as standing as a country that opens up the doors of their courtrooms and allows cameras in, allows the public to come in. Why should that stop here and now? The reasons that are being presented, the arguments being made by the defense are not persuasive enough to overcome that that preference that we have in this country to allow people to see how justice is handled. He made an excellent point, too, in that argument there, too, that this isn't just about protecting the defendant from some sort of prejudice. It's also about protecting the integrity of the judicial system itself. Let the people, the public, are very interested in this case. Let them actually see the evidence. Let them see how this is being handled so that they can trust that this is all being done in a just way.
So, Donna, they were talking about this on Outnumbered. Why has Judge Graff indulged the defense to the point that he has? I mean, this isn't days. This isn't weeks of indulgence. This is a full year of indulgence to the defense's arguments.
Well, you know, as the judge, he does have the responsibility to listen to every argument made from both parties, and he would have the same, we'd have the same arguments if we thought that the state was being overzealous or overbearing in their filings here. So he has to listen to what they say, but that doesn't mean that he has to give them carte blanche. He can put boundaries down. He can say, I've read your pleadings, denied. He does not have to give them an open forum. You can file papers before a court, and a court can rule on them without any conversation whatsoever. So he has given them so much rope, and I think at some point we're seeing that that rope is what's leading to these delayed proceedings. So at some point, I would love this judge to just say, enough is enough. You made these arguments already. I've ruled on them already. And he could have come to the same decision that he came to today, yesterday at 1 o'clock when they brought this up.
Think any of that's going to happen, Josh? We're probably just a few seconds away from going back to the courtroom. Give us your final thought.
I don't think the judge is going to change the way that he's been handling this for the last 10 months. We're just past the 300-day mark, by the way, if you want to know how long this has all been taking. He has more patience than any judge I've ever seen. I think it's patience to a fault. But I do know that he has said we want to get this wrapped up by Friday. If this is the last crucial piece of evidence, we might still be able to do that. But again, it just seems like everything in this case has taken way longer than we expected that it would. And I think the one reason for it is what Donna articulated, but it's also the death penalty.
Yes.
They feel like they're fighting for this man's life, and the judge is giving them a lot of deference because he realizes how just important this case is to all of the parties involved.
All right, Josh, Donna, thanks for being with us. Let's bring in Carrie Urban, our legal editor now.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.